What's up, Scorpio? This is going to be a love reading for the first half of June. This is for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out my channel. If you're new here, I do put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. The info is in the description box of the video. There is a bit of a wait for a reading with me from time to time, so if you want to explore your options, I have put a link to Mystic Sense, my affiliate, in the description box as well, which will give you access to lots of great psychics and readers located all over the world at any given time. If you go through the link I've provided, they're going to give you your first 5-minute reading free. So check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you would like to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Scorpio, I'll do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the first half of June. I say potential for those of you who are new because I marry law of assumption into my readings, which essentially means this is a reading based on one timeline, one version of you and specific person and the circumstances playing out in your current 3D reality, which you are selecting out of infinite that exist right now. Creation is finished, and everything that is happening is a reflection of your current state of consciousness, and you can absolutely shift that and manifest anything you want. Your desires are meant for you. Everything on the outside can be tweaked, conformed, and changed to your liking. Please do go look into the law of assumption. I have posted some material on it, and there are amazing coaches online that will help you to shift, okay, if anything is undesirable. So Scorpio, the person on your mind, how do they feel about you as we move through the first half of June? Queen of Wands, attraction, pleasure, 9 of Cups. How does this person on Scorpio's mind feel about Scorpio? Let's have a look. 9 of Cups again. Pleasure, drinking, fun. Maybe you're having a lot of fun with this person. Let's have a look. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, 7 of Cups in the upright, 10 of Wands in the upright, 4 of Pentacles in the upright, 9 of Wands in the reverse. Scorpio, something about this person weighed down by some confusion or mixed feelings, definitely holding on. I did see 9 of Cups, so I feel like this is someone you have a lot of fun with, but there might be some mixed feelings or confusion around, is it like commit or not, or don't commit? Maybe it's somewhere between the two. It could be that there's been a bit of a wall between the two of you because of that confusion. Maybe there's a lack of clarity. I mean, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. 9 of Pentacles is usually the single and available card. It's in the reverse, so maybe there's a questions around commit or don't commit. As I said, maybe this person, there's a sense of wanting to commit, but there's confusion around that. There's a sense of holding on, but maybe withholding a little bit, not giving everything. And they're a bit weighed by the situation. There also could be issues to do with work and career that are a burden, and that causes confusion or mixed feelings. I don't know, or mixed messages. 9 of Wands in the reverse. They want to get past the wall. They are holding on to you. There's some insecurities potentially playing into this though, which might be causing, well, if there's confusions on the direction forward, then that might be triggering some insecurities, or there has been that, right? But they want to get past that. Tell me about this 7 of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups. The Queen of Swords is like this. Let's have a conversation. Let's get to the truth of things, because the confusion has caused 4 of Cups, like maybe a feeling of emotional rejection. You know, this person or you or both of you could feel like what's on offer is not really being taken. Like there's mixed signals between the two of you around the direction forward. I feel that there could be a lot of responsibility or burdens, like financially, career-wise. Look, the 7 of Cups can be other choices or options. Maybe there's questions around that. I will get more cards to see if that's really the case. But the Queen of Swords is like, the truth, you know, honesty, truth. Maybe it is like about making a decision. You know, are we doing this or are we not doing this? I don't know. I mean, for some of you, there's a situation that's involving separation with an outside energy, because Queen of Swords can be like the divorcee, and that can be what's caused burdens when it comes to financial matters, and a sense of holding back. Either they feel that way about you, Scorpio, or that's what they're going through. But there's a holding on here. The Sun card, it's in the reverse. So there's lack of clarity. So it's wanting to get to the truth of things. And I do feel like Sun card is usually a very happy card, reverse or not reverse. So there is opportunity here for joy, and maybe that has been the case. I did see that 9 of Cups while I was shuffling, but like there's just lack of clarity. 6 of Swords. So this is about wanting to move things along and maybe move in a better direction. This is also a card about travel, holiday, vacation, or if you're at a distance from this person, then that could be what's causing the lack of clarity. So tell me about this 4 of Cups. Yeah, there's sort of this feeling of like, is this reciprocal? For some of you, there's issues here, like this person may feel like you're not as invested, like emotional rejection, 4 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles. Maybe they feel like what they're offering you, you're not really taking if you're the one that's very burdened or weighed down, you know, or focused on money and career. Or maybe they're understanding that like there needs to be a focus on reciprocity. Maybe to date, 6 of Pentacles, they haven't been as invested. I don't know, but they want to move things along, and there's a wanting to clarify things and cooperate with you. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. For some of you, there's travel involving work and career, and so that could be an issue. Or some of you, you're connected through your work and your career, but there still seems to be something about confusion and burdens, responsibility. Either way, I'm overall going to take this as wanting to move things along and cooperate with you, Scorpio. 3 of Pentacles. Let me see a bit more on that. Yeah, there's a Knight of Wands in the reverse. It could be that this goes a bit stop-start or in and out. I mean, passion there is. But perhaps it, like I said, it goes stop-start. That might be because, like I said, there's been confusion, mixed feelings and signals due to responsibilities. Let's see, Empress card. I mean, it seems, Scorpio, this person wants to nurture the connection. I mean, the Empress card is about children and motherhood. It's the wife and the mother. For some of you, like I said, if you're dealing with a divorce situation or a situation involving children and financial responsibilities, that could be what's playing into it, which has caused a bit of this kind of, you know, mixed signals because of burdens, right? But they want to move it along and cooperate, as I said, okay? Let's see what else. Yeah, Page of Swords and the 2 of Wands. There's sort of analyzing the situation and thinking, well, which way forward? Where is this going? And so there could be a wanting to have a conversation about that, the direction forward, Scorpio, and clarify things. Page of Swords is definitely observation energy. So if you are at a distance from this person, this could be online watching. It is communication though, Page of Swords, it's messages. So that could be a factor, something that's coming through now. Let's see, Wheel of Fortune, and as I said, communication, and then King of Swords, King to the Queen of Swords. Honest, truthful communication, being on the same page. 8 of Wands, definitely news and messages, and this is a positive shift. So this is what this person is hoping for, a positive shift in communication, maybe getting out of confusion, maybe discussing where someone has been holding back or not investing as much, like trying to focus on reciprocity. Here's Chariot card, again, a card about like movement, positive movement for the connection, but also maybe travel. If you're at a distance, traveling to one another, or this could be traveling together on a holiday or something like that. I don't know. This is quite nice, bar the confusion, but opportunity to resolve the confusion. We've got Cancer energy. Yeah, like moving out of stagnancy, 4 of Swords. So if there's been a pause, this is like movement, and they're manifesting you, Scorpio. Magician card, they see the potential. Virgo, Gemini energy. Okay, let's look at you, Scorpio, and see how you're feeling. Hierophant card. So this would be about like actual commitments, traditional values, Hanged Man, but it's been on pause. So I told you there's something about commit or don't commit, like stay single, or it could be a bit in that in between because maybe there's some like unfinished business or baggage that's in the way. Sun card in the upright. So you do see happiness and joy with this person. You also want the clarity. Let's have a look. How do you feel about this person, Scorpio? 3 of Cups in the reverse. So maybe there is, you know, questions around actually commit or not commit, because Knight of Wands, passion, but, you know, I'm feeling like maybe it hasn't reached the full thing. I just looked up, it was 10-10. So 10-10 is about endings for new beginnings. So perhaps this is about like a shift and making a decision. 2 of Wands, a conversation around that. Magician card, Scorpio. You're both manifesting each other. You both see the potential. Okay, you've got the 2 of Wands in the reverse, but you're not seeing what the direction is, or you're not sure about the plan. Maybe you're wanting this person to have a plan, or maybe you are, like I said, way down and you're unsure at this stage. I don't know. 8 of Swords, you're unsure. 8 of Swords, how do you feel about this person? I mean, 8 of Swords, like the blindfolds on. You know, Scorpio, 8 of Swords is when we're trapped in the mind. Now, I'm going to say this in every single video, so I am a broken record, but it is relevant, guys. I read the person. They're not a robot. Their feelings, thoughts, intentions, and this is like where you're at right now, okay? They're not a robot. However, they are the version of a person that you've selected. So if they're kinks or issues, circumstances don't matter. So if you want this to be a different way, I encourage you to go and look at Law of Assumption coaches and material on YouTube, and you can affirm differently. You can select a new version of the connection or an existing version, right, from a new state of consciousness and make new assumptions. There's something here, 8 of Swords, you feel trapped in the mind, or maybe you feel like this person, something within them that's confusing you. You feel like maybe they're trapped in their mind with stuff. I mean, 8 of Swords is negative mindset, self-concept. If you feel like this person, because 9 of Wands can be guardedness, a wall, right? There is a wall between the 2 of you, maybe insecurities here. So that could be something that is showing up in the connection and causing a block. And, you know, if you're looking at this person saying, oh, they're so insecure, or they're behaving in a certain type of a way, you can adjust it, right, Scorpio? They're still you pushed out. And so they're just a version that's showing up. So anyway, the 8 of Swords, or it could be your limiting beliefs. Maybe there's some fears showing up here. Maybe you have a fear of being trapped, because this is the imprisonment card. So that could be why you're not too sure. I don't know, Scorpio, it's different for each of you, but let's have a look. 8 of Cups in the reverse. You're not ready to kind of walk away from it, Scorpio, but you're also, like I said, the blindfolds on. Maybe you're not sure how this can move forward, or you're in your head about this a lot, because maybe there is unfinished business or things that need to be tied up. Oh, 3 of Wands. You're not sure how this can move forward. Some of you don't know if you see the future with this person, or you're feeling like this person has kept you on hold because they're confused, or it's confusing. Now again, Scorpio, you might be projecting, and I'm not giving you guys shit, I'm trying to actually empower you. Like, if you feel like this person is coming up as confusing or giving you mixed signals with their behavior, or not choosing, for example, not choosing or not coming in with like a clear direction, it's coming from your assumptions, and your assumptions, your state of consciousness. So if you choose a new version of Scorpio that is wholly chosen, loved, you're in a committed relationship with this person, everything is wonderful, okay, you can actually have that. So it's about affirming differently, selecting a new version, which you can do by selecting a new version of you without all this fear or limiting beliefs. Or Scorpio, if you don't know if you want it, I mean, that could also be because you've been disappointed before, so you may be projecting that into this situation, and the mirror will show up to confirm fears and limiting beliefs, okay? So that's the other thing to understand. So you need to maybe tap into, is this a fear? Do I want this person, or do I not want this person? Or is it that this person is showing up and triggering some fear that I have about a relationship or moving forward? I mean, the 3 of Wands, though, traditionally is the card of waiting for your ships to come in. I mean, maybe there's a sense of not wanting to wait on clarity. So if you're in the camp where you feel like this person is unclear, or they're still at a crossroads, maybe you're tired of waiting. On the other hand, there seems to be a not willingness to walk away. So Scorpio, you've got to get clear on what you want, because what you want wants you. Like, all your desires are meant for you, and it's available right now. All things exist now. Creation is finished, okay? Yeah, Empress card, guys. So you both have the Empress card. There's a wanting to potentially nurture the situation, or for some of you, there's a sense of waiting or uncertainty or fears because of there's a mother figure or a wife or something like that. There's children or there's responsibility, and that is keeping things a little stuck. Do you know what I mean? You know? Yeah, it's keeping things slow and stuck. Hanged Man, it's the past, Scorpio. 6 of Cups, it's the past. So there's memories or things from the past or past people or a person where there's like a stalled energy, and so it's either you're very cautious to commit or you feel this person's very slow to commit for that reason because there's like unfinished business or something, and maybe memories. So if there's not a third party present, then there's memories of old heartbreak. 3 of Swords, the Justice card. Legal issues, marriage, divorce, or third party energy where there's been a lot of unfairness, and so that's like causing a negative mindset. Maybe this person is triggering that in you, Scorpio. So again, I'm just playing devil's advocate. Like if this person's showing up like giving you mixed signals, they could be feeling like you're not really decided on them, as an example, because maybe you are scared of being hurt or heartbreak, or you're stalled because you have things that you need to close out. Vice versa, if it's them that's kind of stalled because they're full of like confusion and mixed feelings, that they might have a rejection issue or something that's coming maybe from their past and things. We don't need to worry that much about their story, Scorpio. As I said, we need to focus on you because ultimately nothing to change but self. But there's something here about third party energy, past energy maybe, hurt feelings, heartbreak, that's maybe keeping this trapped and stuck. 2 of Swords, trapped and stuck, indecision. You want to come unstuck, okay? You want to come unstuck. And Lover's card, you feel a strong connection with this person, with the Lover's card, Scorpio, but this is duality. So either you feel like this person's not really choosing you properly, or you're not really choosing because you haven't resolved the past. Now, again, I would argue both are the same, because if you feel like this person isn't choosing you, it's a story. So you can have a person choose you and show up, and there's no questions if you have a new version of self or an existing version of self that doesn't have the belief that you're not chosen, which could be what's being reflected, or you need to be able to choose and look at why you have a fear in choosing, which is because there's an old story like heartbreak, betrayal, or something that was unfair. Does that make sense, Scorpio? Sorry guys, long day. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Some of you, there's a fear here, like if you feel 7 of Cups, like there's been mixed signals or confusion. Maybe you do feel like this person, there's other energies in the mix, friends or potential romantic interests that are in the way. You feel like this person's not really choosing you. Maybe that's an old story. You had that in the past, right? And so now 8 of Swords, you're trapped in the mind, and there's an assumption maybe that this person is not going to choose or is not prioritizing you or something like that. Now, I just feel like maybe, Scorpio, this person is holding back or feels you're withholding because there's a lot of confusion. Like there's a need to get clear, like where is this going? And both of you could be making some negative assumptions, but you need to just change your assumptions and they will show up differently. They're a mirror, so they have to conform. That's the law of assumption, guys. So anyway, Gemini energy, Libra energy, Libra, Taurus, if I didn't say that, Pisces energy, Virgo, Gemini. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. You're sort of waiting to see how things play out. So you've invested here, you're still invested, but you're kind of trying to work things out and you're a bit trapped in the mind. You don't know, and there's been indecision. Yeah, let's see. What else? Yeah, High Priestess, you don't know. High Priestess, you could feel an intuitive bond with this person, but you're also like feeling very unsure, and maybe you're trying to tap into your intuition to understand, do I want to keep investing in this? I mean, Scorpio, my advice is like, you're going to have to decide what you want, because what you want wants you, as I already said. So Pisces energy again. You could also like have suspicion, feel like this person is not being open or keeping secrets. You know, Seven of Cups here is confusion, and there's sort of like a wall between the two of you. Now again, is this person keeping secrets, or is it the fact that you're both kind of maybe holding back and there's some fears, and so that's being ping-ponged back and forth? And maybe that's an old story. Maybe you had situations where people were not being honest or open in some kind of a way, or keeping secrets. Like, that's old pain, right? Yeah. Seven of Cups, like there's a lot of confusion, and High Priestess, mixed feelings, confusion, and maybe intuitively you're like, oh, do they have someone else or other options or choices? But they're kind of feeling the same way about you. Do you see what I'm saying, Scorpio? So I think that it's more the confusion is coming from things unsaid, unexpressed, which is why this person wants to have a conversation with you and get things out on the table. Tower, okay. Scorpio, you could have already had a Tower with this person and there's a wound. Otherwise, I would say that the Tower is maybe you are realizing, again, I'm going to not like Freud you or whatever the whole session, the whole reading, but like you could be having a bit of a Tower moment, understanding that there's some old fears and limiting beliefs that you need to deal with. Like the Tower card is what's not working must go. It's quite spiritual. So you could be confronted now with, you know, something your higher self wants you to deal with, where there's, I mean, Seven of Cups is illusions, it's our fears. And so there's old stuff. Six of Cups can be childhood, also can be then things that presented in past relationships or a relationship, and there's triggers going on, and it's like, okay, I need to let go of the illusion that I can't trust, or that, you know, I don't deserve love, or love isn't returned, or whatever it is that has happened in the past that caused pain, letting go of that. I mean, some of you are going through Tower in relation to outside stuff. Like if you are still tying up divorce, legal matters, etc., you know, that could be something that you're dealing with. But again, like Lover's card here, so you do feel a strong bond with this person. Like this person, I don't think this is the Three of Swords. Like I think Three of Swords and the Six of Cups, this is past energy that's hurt you, that you're releasing. Does that make sense? I mean, you both have Four of Swords. So Four of Swords, Four of Swords. I feel like you and this person have been on a bit of a break, but there's a processing. You both have Page of Swords. So Page of Swords, a lot of cross energies. You keep an eye on one another, watch each other online, or go through old texts or messages with one another. And then you both have Three of Pentacles. See, you've got a lot of cross energies. There's a wanting to cooperate and get on the same page. And then you've got Ten of Cups for the happily ever after. So there's potential here, Scorpio. It's actually up to you. So you choose who chooses you, Scorpio. So if there's a fear this person isn't choosing you, you absolutely can change that. The other thing is that I do feel Ten of Wands, something is weighing on this connection. Like I said, is it commit or stay single? So it could be, Scorpio, your fears, you're not sure if you're ready to commit. Maybe this person feels that, so they are acting some kind of a way and not really committing. Do you understand what I'm saying, Scorpio? However they're showing up anyway, it's just going to be the reflection to you and your assumptions, your state. But there's burdens here, burdens when it comes to commitment. It could be also financial, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, career, work. There's also a sense of wanting to put effort into the situation. Some of you, maybe you make an assumption or feel this person isn't putting in the effort. Even that can be changed with a different assumption and selecting a new version of the person. But Hierophant card, things are weighing on the situation. Like that can be, again, suspicion or fear, or just finances or unfinished business in relation to old relationships, marriages, etc. Okay, so yeah, it's at a Two of Wands, Scorpio. Yeah, there could also be issues to do with religion, culture, tradition, different spiritual beliefs. You still have the 9 of Wands in the upright. So this person wants to drop the wall, get past the wound. You seem to still be kind of guarded and wounded. And then we've got a King and a Queen of Swords. So Scorpio, there's a Queen of Swords. We had the Queen of Swords before. So there's a wanting to have an honest and truthful conversation. So there's opportunity here. Now, guys, the King and Queen of Swords in good energy are really balanced, fair, open, honest. And when they get unbalanced, and this could be why if you've had a Tower with this person before, the confusion, etc., there's reactivity or coldness, that can happen. Right? Like if you are triggered, then maybe you can get like cold, or this person does that and then you get cold, or even not a bit harsh, right? And there's a wound there. Now, again, that could be because there's old unprocessed pain. And so that creates, you know, you're in a state of consciousness where you have certain negative assumptions. Sorry, guys, because there's a belief that people show up in a certain type of way and the mirror is morphing to look the way that, you know, of the past. This is just for those of you for whom this resonates and you want to change it. I think, Scorpio, there's opportunity here for an honest conversation, truth out on the table, getting through the confusion. And it's really up to you. Okay, Scorpio, let me get some romance angels on this situation. Passion. Well, there is passion between the two of you. That's great. Codependency. Oh, so maybe there's an old thing, Scorpio, of like, because that's the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a lot of insecurity playing out. I pointed that out. So you could be dealing with a situation with someone that is not feeling like they're getting the validation, right? They're confused, so they're insecure or defensive. Likewise, that could be you. Anxious avoidance, something like that, and then that causes tension. And that's like, this person could have old wounds, you could have old wounds. You don't have to wait for them to heal or change. You just need to do the work for yourself. It will make sense when you look at the law. Worth waiting for. So there's something here about patience. Maybe you're feeling unready or something like that. I mean, playfulness. I said, Scorpio, maybe it's you. You're not too sure if you're ready. Playfulness. To recap, I saw that 9 of Cups when I was shuffling. So I feel like there's like pleasure and playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then we have 4 of Swords on both sides. Retreat. There's been a disconnect or a retreat from one another, but then it says soulmate. And then keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. It may be that there's projection, that this is like the old story playing out. And is that true, Scorpio, or is that an assumption? If you shift your state of consciousness and you no longer have that belief and assumption about self and how others love you, etc., then the connection is not the same. Do you know what I mean? This person is not like necessarily the same story. Okay, you just need to not stay anchored into old version of self and assumption about said specific person. Anyway, it'll be up to you, Scorpio, what you want to do with that. But I hope that resonated for you, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please, and I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.